Snowflakes, though at a glance beautiful as flowers, vanish when touched by the hand. If our mind is calm, vast and playful, through meditation we can always recognize this impermanence in the display of everything. These words of great masters help to guide us to the continual recognition of the true nature of life. Milarepa, a great Tibetan yogi, wrote to his master, "You made me realize that all manifestations in the outer world are unreal and magic-like. I have thus realized that flowing thoughts are phantom-like projections. As waves rise from the sea, they will vanish into it again. On a cloudless day, on a blank page, or in a clear mind, anything can be painted, danced, or created. Have you ever stopped to wonder what you are painting each day, each moment?"
Creating this painting that is our lives can call upon the deepest truths and wisdom to ground us as we move closer towards self-understanding and a meaningful coexistence between our own internal and external reality. To achieve this, we can embark on a journey, or path, if you like. As we travel along this path, everyday truths can reveal themselves through such things as meditation and psychological insight. These fundamental truths can help us gain access to a vast, more spacious ground, and thus assist us in achieving that integration of our deeper internal truths and the external world within which we live. This path to truth is often cluttered with obstacles, but encounters with truth can help to facilitate a better relationship with its relatives, honesty, authenticity, and integrity. There are many ways to journey along this path. One such way, which bridges Eastern and Western ways of being, is embodied in the teachings and guidance of Khandro-La.
What he's saying right now, we are talking about Gigen Khense. After my father died, he's one of my gurus, and he was just ordinary monk like him. And in one lifetime, he practiced, and he was just amazing. So we are talking about him, that how he kept alive, like the lamp was dying, you see. And this one monk, and he had so many students. Now the younger generation, mostly he's like myself, also Gain Rinpoche student. So it's not like, you have to be, some kind of position to get realization. If you are pure, then anybody, because we are all Buddha inside.
Khandro-La was born in the Indian Himalayas after her family's forced exile from Tibet. Her mother, her father, Apa Rinpoche, and great-grandfather, Togden Shakya Sri, were great lay yogic practitioners. Khandro-La and her brothers were trained since childhood in her family's spiritual lineage. After completing her Catholic school education in India, Khandro-La travelled to California, where she studied psychology and East-West thinking. While in the West, Khandro-La began to see how the values that she had gained in the East would be useful to others, and that her own tradition needed to be preserved and cherished, both for her own culture and to benefit those in the West. Since the early demise of her husband, His Holiness the Ninth Shabdrung Ngawang Jigme of Bhutan in 2003, Khandro-La has dedicated herself to her multidimensional Kathchodling project. Khandro-La's vision of Kathchodling is of humanity and care. Fundamental to her work is her grounding in the lasting wisdom of her ancient masters in the East, as well as using modern medical, psychological, and technological developments from the West. Her vision, embodied in compassion, joy, and love, encompasses and enfolds all peoples of all beliefs in both the East and the West. To fulfill this vision, Khandro-La undertakes many projects, including addressing the health and spiritual needs of Himalayan communities. Throughout Ladakh, the majority of the population's medical needs are met by traditional Tibetan doctors known as Amchis. By partnering with Western doctors, Khandro-La is working to bring together the skills offered by Western medicine and the traditional methods of Tibetan medicine.
When we visited the Sani and Sanskar in the last years, we saw that the people have no medical support in any way, and that the Amchis have no support. And year by year, more people were talking with us, and we said, okay, we will try to make a medical center to support the people in the Tibetan medicine, with to strengthen their proudness and of their tradition, and and it should also be a place where Western Western doctors, when they come in summer times on holiday, find everything to help the people in the in the subjects where the Tibetan medicine has not enough help. For example, the dentists. And eye doctors for the glasses, and so if they come, they should find everything in our center, and if they like, they can also learn a little bit about the Tibetan medicine, which is much more effective in chronic diseases.
Khandro-La is currently working with Australian ophthalmological surgeons to establish sustainable eye health services in Ladakh. By supporting Western doctors to operate in Ladakh and to train local nurses in routine procedures such as cataract surgery and prevention and treatment of glaucoma, this initiative will substantially improve the lives of those Ladakhis who are currently blinded by avoidable eye disease. Khandro-La is now leading pilgrimages as a spiritual practice. She enjoys sharing her expertise of the Himalayan regions, her family connections to the great places, the practitioners of this area, and acting as a cultural bridge between East and West. In doing this, Khandro-La also travels throughout Australasia, Europe, and America, teaching those interested in Buddhism and her spiritual lineage. Kathchodling Nunnery rests in the beautifully remote Zanskar Valley of the far northern Himalayas. It's a harsh land where young nuns live a life of vowed simplicity, a life directly related to the preservation and dissemination of the Dharma to benefit others. The Kathchodling Nunnery preserves the yogic tradition in its purest form. The Zanskar nuns work together with lay local people and Westerners, sharing skills and knowledge as they build and nurture self-sustaining and ecologically friendly local communities. This film project supports the vision and work of Khandro Trinley Churden and her Kathchodling project. Should you wish to support this vision in any way, such as the giving of your time, skills, or financial support, please contact Kathchodling.